welcome to episode 95, Perpetual Backlog. I am your host, Aqua, like always, and joining me perpetually is Dalit.
Hey, I'm back. Can't keep me away.
I mean, they probably like you more than they like me anyway. But it's been over a month, but Leek has returned.
I returned.
There she is.
Yeah, I'm really sleepy from my medicine.
It's that. Oh, all right.
Yeah, I take like over 10 pills a day now.
Oh,
I've got 5 in
the
the
dry
morning,
mouth.
5 at dinner time, and 1 in the lunchtime. I don't know why I did it in that order.
It's very telling of how you feel.
It's the medicine.
Oh boy, it's the medicine. It's the meds. Okay.
Oh well.
I'm back. Ah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has.
Oh goodness.
It's been weird actually, because like I sat here with Dalit and I'm like, it's just the two of us, and
We can make it if we try.
oh my god, I knew you were gonna do it.
That's 2 song references in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, we may not have said anything on the show, but yeah, we'd always have like conversations before, like just remarking on how strange it is not having it here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's been weird as well, because I'm like, well, I use this to like help me get like remember what day it is.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So what day is it? Oh, is it we're doing this today, so it must be this part of the week.
Yeah.
But
That is
then
a mood.
I say that, but we're doing this on the wrong day as well, so I don't know what
Sorry.
fucking day it is now.
That's my fault. Actually, blame my job.
I mean, it allowed me to play more video games, so I was.
Hey.
I didn't even play what I said I was gonna play that day, or last night, or whatever. Yeah,
Oh.
no, I was like, hey guys, let's play Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you in the Discord. All right. So is this just going to be a weekly thing you're trying to put together with Matthew?
I mean, like whenever, like I don't know, like we haven't like specifically came up with days or anything like that, but I was just like, I mean, honestly, we should probably do like a Minecraft night every so often. Seaver hosts a server. He hosts 2 servers, a vanilla one and a modded one.
Oh.
And I mean, like there's no point in not having a Minecraft night, because I mean, it's Minecraft, so you get to have fun with the fam.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good actually. I wouldn't be adverse to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I play Minecraft, I actually just like digging.
Yeah.
And I'll just be by myself, exploring, digging.
And
not interacting with anybody.
Yep. Uh-huh. You just get so into the zone.
So
I'm like the mole man.
That's what I was doing originally with because I hopped on the vanilla server for a little bit, and Seaver was talking about a bunch of like, you know, shit that he has on the modded server, and I was like, you know what? All right, Seaver, let's hop over to modded. Let me see what this is. That game's hard. Mod Minecraft hard.
Oh, okay.
What did you do with the mods?
Yeah, you have to explain this for us.
It's a mod called Direwolf. It completely changes like the pretty much the beginning, no, actually the entire aspect of Minecraft. You get you have the ability to like craft magic and everything, but you have to like get like obviously certain materials or whatever. There's brand new materials added into the game, brand new ores and all that stuff. Monsters are actually classed now. Like I found an elite Enderman last night while playing.
Oh no, that sounds terrifying.
It one-shot me.
So it is terrifying.
Yeah, it is very terrifying, and he was angry. He was angry
hype.
specifically at me. All right, because I got Seaver to go down there and kill him or whatever, and he was focused on trying to get to me behind the door. All right. But Seaver got killed him or whatever.
This is
like
just the Shining meme.
yeah, it's Ender. It's it's pretty good. Like you have a map or whatever. Like you can actually like see what you have explored or whatever. It populates on the map. I mean, it's not a very like high definition map. It's all like fucking blocks and all that crap, but it still looks nice. The place that we're at right now, which is not too far away from the original spawn point, I've dug down very deep, and I've in this gigantic chasm of like all this material that we cannot even use at the moment or whatever, because we don't have like the necessary like crafting and like levels to use. Levels are very important in this one. It allows you the higher the level, the higher you're able to use like magic and all that stuff. There's materials that I like. There's like crystal formations, like they actually look like crystals. They don't look like a fucking block of like red or orange or something. Like they actually look like crystals.
Interesting.
Man, I once made a 2-story house.
I mean, I've done like basic. Usually when I play Minecraft or whatever, it's been on vanilla. The only mods that I've ever thrown on were like graphical mods or whatever to make it look like, to honestly make it not look like Minecraft. Like I've made it look. I've had like super high textures. It's not blocky anymore. The sun actually gives God rays. That's what I've done in Minecraft before, and I usually kind of make a glass castle. I'll find like a fucking area, like a desert area, grab a shit ton of sand and just sit there and make glass for like hours and make a gigantic glass castle. But this version of Minecraft's been pretty fun. I only played a couple hours with Fever last night. And Matt will join at some point in time, maybe tomorrow. I think we'll play a little bit tomorrow. But I mean, that was like the maybe once or twice a week I'll probably hop on to Minecraft for like a few hours. And maybe Matt and Seaver will be there as well. Actually, one of them will be there because I don't like playing Minecraft by myself. It's like No Man's Sky. I don't like playing it by myself, but I'll do it sometimes.
Yeah, I don't like playing it by myself, but I will not interact with anyone.
That's okay,
I will be
Leek.
like the middleman. I'll be like, dig. Okay, do you want the material? What's your order? Okay, I'll go find it.
That's
You'll
okay,
only see
Leek.
me like once an hour.
That's okay, Leek. You can join us. You can just dig throughout the land and then come back up to the house that we have or whatever, or like the fucking hut that we have or whatever.
Just make a trapdoor or something for me.
Yeah, and then you can come in and put all the materials in our like the chests and all that, and go back down and start doing more.
Goddamn mole from Atlantis is all I can think. It just suddenly becomes very French.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mole.
Also, one of the mods that's within this one is if you're digging down to an area and it's like, and you're kind of at a range of like of a lot of light, all right?
Yeah.
You'll see red X's on the on like the blocks, all right? And you're at a point where monsters can spawn, all right? All you have to do is put down a torch, and then the red X goes away, and so monsters can't spawn there. So it'll show you that you've gone down far enough away from light that monsters could actually start spawning, and so you just throw down a torch, and then that goes away. That's pretty nice, man. Pretty nice mod. Cool. Oh, dude, the monsters! Oh, dude, they're so fucking powerful. Like I am so fucking afraid of skellies, especially if they're enchanted skellies, because they will 2-hit you. I told Seaver, like, we need to find some material and make some armor so we can actually survive and shit. So that's been fun. Like I said, I like playing Minecraft. It's just if there's nobody to play Minecraft with, then I find it boring. It's like mutual like I don't know what the word is, but like when we're all like helping each other like build out this like fucking area, that's fun. I think that's fun. But aside from that, I mean, me and Dalit have been playing fucking Xenoblade Chronicles 3 this entire week. So
Yeah,
and
it's true.
and we don't really want to talk about that because
No, not yet.
no, not yet. Because when we finish it, we're definitely going to be doing like a type of spoiler cast for it. So
Oh yeah. That'd be fun.
um,
You tell me
so
all the story.
it's oh yeah. So so we talked with Jay after the Jay episode with Xenoblade for Xenoblade 3. And he did say he would be up for doing a spoiler cast with us or whatever. So you can sit in and listen to us talk about
Yeah, it'll be story
this
time.
this story. This Me and Dollar are in chapter 5, and I can tell him that me and him both know that apparently this is the emotional low chapter.
Oh,
Isn't great because of some of the things I've put in my own head, but even still,
the
yeah,
sads. Give
yeah.
you the sads.
I'm already doing a bit of a worry.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm pretty hyped to finish the game. I have the next 2 days off, so I'll be playing that the next couple of days. Which, by the way, I forgot to plug. I am recording it and uploading it to the Let's Play channel for fucking Perpetual Backlog.
Yeah, Let's Play channel.
So, you guys listening, if you guys want to, watch me go through a story very badly, you can go there. I think I've set 7 episodes out. Go there, subscribe, do all that shit. Subscribe here, do all that shit. You didn't do anything else, did you?
No,
Okay.
I worked. I did a lot of work. I did a lot of work that I didn't get paid for.
So Leek, how's it been being home?
Well, I got to play games. Like, so I was in hospital.
I'm so sorry.
Didn't have internet. I only had like daytime TV, and accompanying the ward. Made some
Catch
friends.
up on your soaps.
I got really addicted to watching sumo matches.
Nice.
Yeah, I watched the whole tournament. It actually was really exciting.
Hey, look, sport is like that.
Yeah,
Even sumo, apparently.
Yeah, no, you'd be surprised how fucking fast they can move. Really.
No, yeah, nope. I have seen them.
Holy shit. Yeah, it was very exciting.
I'd
And
love to see
then, yeah, I got really bored in hospital.
Oh my
So I was
goodness.
desperate to get out and do something else. So I actually started, when I got home, I started Black Mesa.
Oh,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
good.
I never played the original Half-Life. I only started from Half-Life 2. So playing through Black Mesa's been fun.
It's been wild, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm
All the
surprised
voice
this seems like
acting
a
is
game that
all
would
the
have been right up your
scientists
alley.
still sound the same.
Oh,
So
all right, well,
it's still all one voice actor for all the scientists and all the cards. That's fine though. I found quavers in like the in-game vending machine. I was like, I really want. Well, they're called quavers or whatever, right? They changed the name a little bit. All the snacks from Britain. I've been looking. It's like I want quavers. But no. It's been very fun. It's still. I mean, these graphic standards now. It looks really rough compared to what you can get now. But it's a hell of a lot better than the original Half-Life.
Oh, far away, yeah.
Yeah, it's been really good. I've been swearing at head crabs a lot. I just like bat them off, tell them to fuck off. I think I'm in the middle of the game. I've escaped the lab. There's aliens everywhere. I've been trying to set off a rocket to get rid of a massive monster, a really, really big monster.
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm at the moment. I'm definitely halfway through. I haven't encountered like any specific alien world bits yet because you do get sent, I think.
You didn't pop through to an alien world at the beginning?
Oh yeah, you do in the cutscene. That doesn't really count though.
Ah, well, fair enough then.
Yeah. It's when you like fuck up the everything.
Correct.
Fuck up the everything.
Just the everything.
Fuck up the
absolutely.
everything.
Yeah. So it's like I said, it's been fun to play her through Half-Life 1, and so I can connect the story to Half-Life 2. So I'll probably play through the rest of the Half-Life series actually. I haven't got Alex though. I don't have VR, which is a shame.
I mean, that VR is expensive as hell.
Yeah, it is. It really fucking is.
So.
Saying that, my dearest father has VR. He has my mum sent me a video of him just like waving his arms, like obviously in his own world on a roller coaster apparently, and that was very funny.
Oh, this is where this is where you play up to your parents. Your dear sweet daughter was in the hospital for a month. You can send her a nice present of VR headset, please.
Oh, it's probably more like, are you still using the VR headset? No, okay, can I have it?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, probably. I'll try that. But yeah, I also been playing a bit of Stardew Valley because that's my relaxing go-to. Yes, it's one of the it's a yearly thing I have to do. Although there seems to be, I think the creator is actually going to update it a bit more, but they're working on a new game. Not a sequel to Stardew, but like a spiritual successor.
Got to get Leek Harvestella.
Earth Dirt Mountain?
Earth Dirt Mountain.
It's good. It's something to do with chocolate.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
something like that.
That's not where I thought.
It's very different. You're like a chocolatier or something. I don't know.
Willy Wonka,
I think.
Willy Wonka, the amazing chocolate.
What else did I do? Oh, I had a look in Yu-Gi-Oh as well, just to check out. There's been lots of updates for that. Yeah. Lots of updates. Different packs you can get, different shop stuff you can get. Yeah, not big changes, but actually, UI has changed a bit. It's become more streamlined, more slick.
Oh, good.
That's good.
That can get kind of troublesome.
Dude, you gotta wait for Konami to start actually making dual discs for the game.
Yeah. Real life Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Yeah. That way we'll actually have use for like the actual Yu-Gi-Oh cards. We'll just be able to like place them onto the thing and it'll go into the game.
Well, if they want to do a VR game, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would actually be pretty cool.
I feel like that's
something we
can absolutely achieve. Pokemon Go proved that, didn't it? You could do that with Yu-Gi-Mans.
Kind of, I guess. But I mean, it's more along the lines of like with actual cards. Pokemon Go didn't actually use cards. It was just...
that's fair enough, I guess. Yeah. I was still thinking of like the digital side of things.
Yeah.
Look,
no,
we just connect our dual discs to it. Were they dual discs? What's that thing?
Yeah, it's like
Kaiba
dual disc.
Yeah.
Everybody had a dual disc.
Everyone did. Yeah, I remember. It's been a very long time.
Yeah. We'll have to like have you looked up anything for like Harvestella?
No.
Oh, I reckon you'd like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's Square Enix. So you know what Rune Factory is, right?
Yeah.
It's Square Enix's Rune Factory.
Okay. Interesting.
It looks like a Final Fantasy game that goes super duper ham on the farming aspects.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have a look.
But you can, but it has action combat in it as well.
Yeah.
So looks pretty nice. I'm actually interested in it. I'm not really super into those types of games. So the only unfortunate thing is that it comes out in November when God of War comes out, so I can't touch it.
Such a pity that the back end of this, well, really just the whole second half of this year was just so fucking strong.
Yeah.
Games.
So that's all you've been doing other than resting up?
Yeah, I've been watching. I watched all of Sandman. That show's fucking awesome.
Oh, it has started, hasn't it? I forgot.
Yeah, 10 episodes. Really, really fucking good.
I know.
Really fucking good.
I started rewatching NCIS because I love that show.
What are you, my dad?
Dude, NCIS is so good, man.
Hey guys, don't forget to sub to the channel if you're into what you're hearing. While you're down there, remember to like the video as much as we like you. You'll be good now.
All the way up until probably
yeah.
all the way up until like Denozo leaves, and then after that, it's like you kind of can't have NCIS without Denozo.
I mean, that's what we said about Cat and what we said about Ziva.
Well, no, all right. Ziva was a good replacement. Okay, Ziva was a good replacement for
I
Kate.
agree.
For Kate, all right. And then Bishop was, I guess, an okay replacement for Ziva. Yeah, but like Denozo is he's like, it's him and Gibbs, man. You don't have them. You just kind of don't have the show. So
I feel like you are actually kind of forgetting someone sort of important. Two
talking about
people
McGee.
sort of.
McGee.
Yeah,
But McGee's there, and so is Abby. So
I thought Abby left. I thought her
no,
actress, Polly something or other,
maybe.
had to leave because she got very sick working on that show.
Oh, possibly. I haven't seen a recent episode, so
This is a gaming podcast, by the way.
yeah, I haven't seen a recent okay. So obviously, yes, I've been watching NCIS, right, and my anime, but we're not gonna go on that because this is a gaming podcast. I mean, so Little didn't give us a question this week, so hey, Little, what's up, man? Like, Leek's back and you don't give a question? What the fuck, man? What the fuck?
What the hell? I drew you the picture and everything. What the
I did send him the picture.
Finally. Yeah.
I did send him the picture, and he let's see, how many Keck W's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He gave 7 Keck W's, so.
I think I was present before I knew that, if I'm honest.
No, Little's not a good person. Little is, however, and you'll be nice to know this, Leek. Little is 2 episodes behind on The Boys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he caught up. Him and his wife caught up very quickly.
Yeah, I finished it. So like,
wait, what the heck,
Yeah.
Lily? You're married?
Yeah, Little's been married for a while.
What's that supposed to be?
Oh, all right. So anyway, games, am I right? Before I put my other foot in my mouth.
Well, here you go. Here, it's your turn to talk with your foot in your mouth. EVO happened this past week.
Yeah.
Oh, it sure did. So we're gonna just brush past the fact that there was a big old fighting game tournament where the best of the best of the best, sir, with honors, came together to beat the ever-loving crap out of each other digitally, and it was the first EVO back in person in
like 2 years.
Long. Jeez, too long, much too long. But yeah, no, that went well. What's important for us are the announcements. So let's get through them, shall we?
Yeah.
Speaking of better late than never, Skullgirls, that very new game that came out 10 years ago. Well, it's wrapping up its first round of DLCs. And finally, at the end of this, we finally get an announcement for the Skullgirl herself. Second Encore brings us Marie as a DLC character. Very hype. Super looking forward to it. Genuinely, Skullgirls. I don't know how that game has managed. Like I've seen games with more money thrown at it, like absolutely crumble. And meanwhile, the launch party for Skullgirls just never ended. It's amazing.
Really. But she's gonna be released next year, right?
I forget when specifically she set to announce. I was, as you can imagine at the time, kind of just mind blown that we were still getting updates despite Black Dahlia having just been. I don't even think she's out yet. I think she was also announced. As far as I'm aware, the announcement was coming soon, so look forward for more news on that in the coming months.
That company's gone through a couple of
that company's gone through a lot.
Yeah.
A lot, some of which we really don't want to get into right now.
Yeah. So I it's a testament to that game that it is still going.
I mean, this is what happens when you build an actually factually solid game. That game was rock solid from the outset, and it was more indie than not. So the launch roster was maybe a bit lean, but it's really bulked up. Like that game is absolutely worth playing if you like Marvel vs. Capcom or any of the Versus series games. There's no reason not to give this a go.
Yeah.
In other news, something that happened, I guess, last week, but we didn't cover it. For the Melty and the Natsuverse fans, uh, Bloody Melty Blood's getting an update, and it's free.
Neko arc.
In this comes two characters, Neko Arc, Kill Me Now, and
No, it's best character.
and Mash Kyrie Light. So the best Kohai. Seriously, we got Saber in this game, and I was actually surprised. Apparently, I was the only person in the world surprised by that. I genuinely thought Mash was going to be in from the start, so I'm super happy to see her in. I wish they gave her final ascension, but whatever.
I'm
Anyways,
telling you,
two
man,
playable characters,
they could
two
just
stories, a
keep
battle
throwing.
stage, and it's for free.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, they could just keep throwing fake characters into this game.
They could.
Just
I mean, look,
keep doing it.
Like, frankly, this could just become the Natsu game,
Yeah.
the Natsuverse game, but also maybe it shouldn't. I don't know. It's hard to say. I
I think
definitely
it
like the
should.
idea.
I think it should. I,
Well,
I
I
think
mean,
this
like,
is the
'cause
best opportunity.
it's not Tsukihime. It's just it uses that as kind of a base,
Mhm.
sort of.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm fine with like the Tsukihime characters being your base roster and having Fate and please bring in Ryogi Shiki. Garden of Sinnoh characters come in after the fact. But seriously, guys, Toko and Shiki, do this for me. Do this for me, and I will buy the game on the spot.
Okay.
Actually, don't bother. I'm going to buy it anyway. I've been busy. And yeah, that doesn't end our run through Evo. Some of you might be aware of this tiny little games from WB called Multiverses. Turns out this game, which isn't even out yet, it's still in beta, has over 10 million players.
Actually, I've been pretty
Mm.
impressed with it.
Free to
Holy
play.
crap.
Imagine what free to play can do.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that is something I've been wanting to make a video of, but the moment that I, thought about it, naturally, 2 jobs and everything in the world comes crashing down. But yes, see, I agree with you. I think this is the future of fighting games, despite everyone in the FGC really not wanting this to be the future of fighting games.
Didn't Nex say he's kind of fine with it?
Yeah, well, so yes, Max is another person who definitely is of the opinion that this is the inevitable future of fighting games. However, despite how charismatic and how much everyone loves Max, that seems to still be a point of contention to the point that his own fan base, even they don't agree with him.
Oh, well, they can be wrong.
I mean, realistically, Multiverses is going to do a lot for that. And let's not forget Project L, which had a minor announcement showing off that Ilaoi will be in the game and that we will get further information later. So you have to love an announcement for an announcement. These two games are going to really need to show that free to play fighting games can be good and non predatory if they're going to set this as the possible future.
Yeah. I mean, they have the cosmetic store and stuff like that. They got their, what was it, currency? What's it called? Bloody.
I don't know what the currency of this is. I just call it
It's
the
a weird
currency.
timing one.
I know.
Yeah.
I know it's like $800 in DLC for Multiverses. I think at the moment.
Yeah.
But it's like all costumes or whatever. I mean, like,
Yeah, it's all costumes, banners, icons, that kind of thing.
yeah. I mean, it's
And
okay
I
stuff.
think $800 is a lot, but and hear me out. Fighting games are inherently not very good for monetization, or
Yeah.
maybe incredibly good for monetization, depending on how you want to swing that sentence. Like,
Oh yeah, and unlocking characters. Sorry.
yes. Let's. I'm going to very briefly go into a small little thing. I'm so sorry. So, right, fighting games at launch are going to be the worst that they are ever going to be. It's going to be the
Yeah.
absolute worst time to ever buy a fighting game. Is at launch. with the sole exception being it's the best time to experience it because everyone's learning shit. But like for what you get back, it's the absolute like it's dog shit. And as the years go on and they get more characters, more costumes, more modes added to it, balance adjustments, so on and so forth, the game goes nowhere but up and becomes a better and better and better buy for the money. So realistically, if a game is just the best after a few years, yeah, let it be free and then charge the stuff that you're already charging for.
Yeah.
Tekken, I love Tekken. Tekken fucking charged for numbers on the screen during bloody training.
Yeah.
It charged for frame data.
Oh
So
god.
yeah. Like listen, make your game free, add all the extra stuff, and make it monetizable. Fine, whatever. You can have a huge player base, and some of us can't fucking help ourselves, and we will buy a bunch of costumes. I just ask the Chun Li guys in Street Fighter. They will buy all 30 of her costumes or however many she had.
Dude, the Velma fans
That's
are
not even a
ridiculous right now.
joke.
The
Velma's
Velma
in
fans.
multiverses.
Velma's in multiverses, yes.
Hey, found my main. Let's go.
And
Yeah,
I think she's got a wedding dress too.
really?
Huh.
Well, if
I
Velma
think.
gets in, they gotta put in Johnny Bravo.
Oh yeah. You have team. I can't see without my glasses. I can't be seen without my glasses.
So apparently, Bugs Bunny is getting the Brunhilde costume.
Yes,
That is the
let's
best.
go. I already know Big
The
Chungus
Rocky,
was a taunt, so let's go
yeah,
with the other big ones.
the Rocket he fires better turn into a bloody pony that he rides.
That huge white style. No, yes, the huge white pony.
Yeah. But yeah, no,
Oh,
I mean, I've been impressed.
Brunhilde, you're so lovely.
Everybody knows that fucking bloody opera because of Bugs Bunny.
Because of it, like that and the Barber of Seville, and like they need to
Yeah,
bring them back. They need to
they
bring them back.
do.
Not even for children. Do it for me.
But yeah, I've been impressed with Multiverses only because they've been very smart, not just because it's free to play, but they also filled the niche of the spot of Smash Bros.
Yes, which is
Nintendo
making a big leap at the
did
moment.
themselves a dirty by like stopping people running tournaments, and now people can technically with Multiverses, and it's free.
Yeah, like this could be huge. I know Nickelodeon also has something going, and bless their heart, I personally think that's going to fail because Multiverses exists. But yeah, Multiverses steps in because Smash is finished for now, by the way, and Sakurai is not sure if he's coming back apparently, so Smash might just be done.
Uh-huh.
And on top of that, Nintendo, as you said, has a very, very bad habit of just not letting people run this. And now, I'm not entirely sure I trust WB anymore, but they are primed to put themselves in a position where the rich just get richer. All they
Mhm.
have to do is play the smart.
Yeah.
Those are the two Velma costumes that I posted in
I am
chat.
looking respectfully.
One of them will be in the seasonal item shop soon, and one is currently not in game. But that'll be changed apparently soon, probably as well. So yeah.
Cool.
Making a quick move on, other notable features are both Dragon Ball Fighters, which, as popular as Dragon Ball is, desperately needed this, and Samurai Showdown are both getting ports to PS5 and rollback.
Mm-hmm.
Huge!
Rollback.
Joining them is Persona 4 Arena, which now has rollback netcode as well, but that's already come out and we can already see that as it is.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like this is huge. Like the fighting game community has been very vocal about this for I want to say like a year and a half, maybe 2 years now, depending on who you followed. But there's always been murmurings because everyone has known forever that the online portion of fighting games has kind of been hit or miss depending on where you live, and what game you're playing. So the more games that just by default have good online, the better.
Yeah. There's been one news that I'm a bit confused by, but also happy by.
All right.
Is it hashtag free Marvel vs. Capcom 2? Apparently they announced in partnership with Arcade One Up to produce an Marvel vs. Capcom 2 arcade cabinet, and this cabinet would
Yeah.
include that and also the Marvel games such as X-Men vs. Street Fighter, which I really enjoyed. But is it an actual games cabinet?
So yeah, so this is the double-edged sword, right? So Marvel versus Capcom 2 is unleashed. We have access to it again,
Yeah,
but it is a cab.
that is an actual cabinet.
It is a
Yeah.
Okay.
full cab.
Yeah.
I have heard nothing about this game coming back to consoles or being repurposed for sale in another medium, which sucks.
Ah, boo. All right. Yeah, I was
Because
Sad
hoping.
Maximilian dude noises.
Yeah, I was hoping cabinet would be another word for something else, but no. No, it's
no,
actually
like
literal.
it's a
Alright.
literal cab. Yeah.
Ah, and it has rollback too. It has rollback as well, apparently. More rollback news.
Rollback's good. So
Yeah, yeah. That's good, but cabinet, who's gonna be able to buy that?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
oh yeah.
Okay, fair enough,
You would
fair
be
enough,
surprised.
fair enough, fair enough.
I'll
Oh, I
bet.
love X-Men versus Street Fighter, though.
I'll
Oh.
have another look see at that because I only saw the headlines. I don't know specifically about that. To my knowledge, it is just a cabinet.
Mm. Mhm,
If that
mhm.
is in fact the game has been re-released into the wild for us to buy, well, fantastic. Especially if it's coming with all the other games as well: X Men: Children of the Atom, X Men versus Street Fighter,
Mhm.
um, Marvel One, Marvel Two, Marvel Three doesn't matter because that's fairly recent, all things considered.
Yeah.
Moving along, let's get my section finished now. King of Fighters is going to get crossplay. This is the next stand we must take, gamers.
Crossplay.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
King of Fighters having crossplay is huge. King of Fighters is, by all accounts, a niche game in a niche genre. Splitting your base is a bad idea, and now immediately you have probably doubled your player base.
Yep.
Yep.
It's just common sense, and I know. It's because the big companies are too busy fighting amongst themselves, and they have to have rights to, I don't know, like a year where it's just them, or they don't want to intermingle because of some fake boogeyman where the Sony, what was it, the Sony like infrastructure, oh sorry, the Sony community didn't want the bad rep that came with the Nintendo of like 10 years ago with COD.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's all nonsense. Having all your players in one spot means more people playing the game, and the game really running into a really hard time of being considered dead. Easiest way to kill a game: make it so you can't find anyone to fight. Or the only people that you can fight have been playing it for like, I don't know, since it came out, and you're just not gonna get anything in edgewise. So yeah, that's huge. Also announced, other than Team Orochi, which we knew was coming, we got to see them again. They look great. Shermie is probably my favorite variant of that. I'm not so big into Grappler Shermie. I like this though. Joining them will be Team Samurai. Samurai Showdown's Haomaru, Darlie, I believe it's Darlie Dagger, and oh my goodness, is it Nakaruru? It's Nakaruru are going to be the next three to get in. I think they round out season one of the Fighter Pass.
Nice.
But that's not all. We got two characters of season two already. Shingo, everyone's favorite pro tag, I guess, is coming back. So that's nice. But more importantly, Kim Capwam's coming back. Now, listen, SNK. Those pants better flap like flags in the wind. So look forward to that. So that's the smaller stuff. I think the bigger things that I think everyone has heard of by now. Let's start with Bridget. Bridget is back in Guilty
Yeah,
Gear.
I
Yeah, I've
love
been watching
Bridget.
clips of Bridget, and it's it's
Oh, Bridget's always been
hilarious.
bullshit. You're gonna get mixed up. You're gonna get mixed up in game. You're gonna get mixed up out of game. Though, by the way, guys, you can now say she now. It's cool. Bridget confirmed.
Yeah. She.
Yeah, it's adorable. I love wholesome accepting Gold Lewis. Just big cowboy, just going,
Yeah.
yeah, all right, cowgirl, or is it cowboy? Whichever. I'm down. So yeah, in this behemoth typhoon, we choose love. Bridget, as I'm sure everyone already knows, long established, long wanted return to the cast. I think Bridget has been the number one request from Japan since Xrd.
Yeah, I love the move. I love the moves. I love all the like yo-yos and the things she throws and stuff like that.
I mean, look, I'm used to getting mixed up. It's gonna hurt. I look, I fell for the mix up the first time Bridget came around. Thought it was a girl, got mixed up. Now, did I get mixed up? I guess in hindsight, who was right? I was
I
right.
Yep.
I watched a clip of Bridget just butt smacking the entire fight.
Yep.
Oh
No.
yeah, they're a little troublemaker. It's great. Like genuinely, you're gonna get mixed up. They're gonna do nonsense in game with that goddamned yo-yo.
Yeah.
And the
Very
bear.
fun.
The bear looks like it's gonna have a bunch of mix-up potential, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Bridget's back. That is excellent. We're getting a season 2. By the way, Guilty Gear already sold 1,000,000, which, I mean, in the grand scheme of things for video games, isn't that much. But for a fighting game, specifically for a Guilty Gear game,
Yeah,
already
it's
to
a lot.
have 1,000,000 sold copies, that is huge. Good
Yeah.
on them.
Yeah, that's actually like a ridiculous amount for a fighting game.
The next one I think I'm going to cover is Tekken. Speaking of games that have done very well for themselves, I think it's like 9 or 10 million already sold. We're getting a season 5-ish. Looks like there will be another amount of time. I am hesitant to say year, but it's another large amount of time with free updates, adjustments, no new characters that we're aware of, and then something else. It was like 6 seconds, but that was an awfully high res Kazuya, and that was an unreal.
Oh, what are you talking high res? What are you talking about, man? That was obviously Kazuya throwing somebody off a cliff with like
Yeah,
4
the old Tekken.
polygons, man.
Was that even Tekken 2? That might have been Tekken 1, actually.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was either Tekken 1 or Tekken 2.
I think that's.
No,
I
it's
think
Tekken 2 because in one, Heihachi throws him off.
Oh
into
yeah.
the
No, in one the canon winner is Kazuya. It's why he wears the purple suit and is the devil in 2 because
Oh
he
yeah,
took
yeah,
over
yeah.
the Natsu.
Oh, is it?
He
I
throw-
got mixed up, have I?
He
Yeah,
throws
but-
Heihachi off at the end.
Yeah.
And then
Okay,
Heihachi comes
okay.
back in 2 and
No,
throws him off
you're right.
into a
Yeah.
volcano.
You
That's
know,
right.
so-
In Tekken 3, he's the baddie. Okay.
Yeah.
With Ogre.
So
All right.
there is something new Tekken coming. Maybe it's Tekken Tag 3. I hope for the sake of the competitive players it's not. But Tekken 7 added a lot of new characters, so maybe, who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the fabled Cross Street. No, it's not. They've already said it's not. Don't get your hopes up. Akuma is as close as we're ever going to get. This is very likely Tekken 8. Please look
Yeah.
forward to it. Harada came in, dropped that 6-second clip, shook the ever-loving crap out of Rip, and then just left.
Just
He
walked
didn't
off.
say
anything.
anything. It was so funny.
He's like, "Watch this clip. Nice meeting you. Bye."
Came in, just shook the shit out of Rip, pointed the camera, and just walked off.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Classic
No.
Harada. Classic.
I guess we can't ask him for anything either.
Yeah.
I got ahead of myself. Big news going back to King of Fighters really quick. So this doesn't even feel real to me. I'm not a big King of Fighters guy, but apparently, after 20 years, Garo is coming back.
Fatal Fury, for those I don't know.
Mark of the Wolves. So yeah, there's a new Fatal Fury. So that's going to be interesting. I know one Maximilian dude is absolutely losing his mind.
I saw this clip. He was like, "Ah!"
Yeah, to be fair, the way they
He's
were
like,
showing up, I was
shut the
like,
fuck up.
I was just thinking, like, okay, so no, this is art, right? Like this is gonna be like a diorama or an art book.
Then it was like greenlit.
And then I was like, oh my goodness, 20 years later, we're getting a sequel. Oh man, that's gonna be wild. So yeah, no details on that yet, but we'll be hearing a lot about it. And last, but certainly not least, Street Fighter. Two new reveals. Um, I guess most of the people in the world knew what was coming. Jury had been accidentally leaked the night before, I believe, and we've all seen the concept art, which has been further validated because Kimberly came out. Kimberly is a ball of joy, and I love her.
Yeah, she's all
Can't.
smiley and cool and like colorful. It's great.
Leek,
I
you're in a fighting
love.
game, Leek?
My name's not Kimberly.
Um,
My
yeah,
aunt's
no,
name is.
it's great. Like the way this game looks is wonderful, and Kimberly is so well realized. She takes so much from I would say Zeku, but that's not entirely true. It's mostly Guy and Ibuki, and you
I
can really see it. And they jazz it up.
Mm,
It's super nice. I'm totally down for what I am seeing.
yeah.
I'm so fucked up in the head that you guys say Kimberly, and I'm like, I immediately think of fucking Power Rangers.
No, that's correct. I can't fault you for this.
And I'm like, they're putting a Power Ranger in Street Fighter. I mean, that'd be pretty cool, but
Street Fighter, hear me out. Do it. You've done a crossover with Power Rangers already.
let's do it.
Well,
Let's get it. Let's get it done.
bring Angel Grove in a DLC. I'd buy it.
Yeah.
But of course, Kimberly is to be joined by a fan favorite.
Do people be thirsty? People be
Dude.
thirsty.
Jury's bad shit, my guys. I don't blame you all. Don't get me wrong. I too have been known to make very bad decisions, like trying to main Jury in Street Fighter V. God, that was a nightmare. Anyhow, Jury came out. She looks great. The way that they animate in this game is so good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like you get so much from the body language, and Jury was already pretty good about that in previous entries. Not to mention her actresses in both languages are phenomenal. So yeah, everyone's favorite psychotic woman is back, and oh boy,
She
she
hot.
animates real well. Lots of like visually, she's a step back to Street Fighter 4, which I think everyone is really pleased with. The biker gimmick just didn't seem to go over with a lot of people. I thought it was cool, would have made a great costume, but they've gone back to basics on that. But though she seems to retain a lot of her Street Fighter 5 moveset. So I just hope she's better. I'd like to actually be able to play. And I think that's
Is that?
small addition to this. Also, for those who care, I fucking love it. James Chen and Tasty Steve were announced as in-game announcers, and I think it's great. James Chen is super knowledgeable and is going to be a great caster. I just want to hear Steve get hype. Let's go.
They're in-game announcers.
Yeah, so
That's
Street
pretty
Fighter,
cool.
I keep saying 5, 6 has like actual like a bunch of the popular
Oh yeah.
commentary teams in there. So like they're good.
That's
They're going to
cool.
be in the game, and you can turn them off. It's going to be cool for about a week, but you'll have that option for about a week.
You'll have that option for about you'll have that option for as long as you want, but it's probably just going to be a week.
If that, but yeah, it's really neat. It's really cool. I like to see that it's more than just the game getting hype, and that they're actually doing something to like actually spotlight the community. That's really cool. I dig it.
Yeah,
I
it
dig it a
is.
lot.
Yeah.
Enjoying the video? Remember to like and sub. Helps out the channel a bunch, and we're grateful for everyone we get. To my knowledge, that's everything EVO related. I can't remember anything
I
else.
didn't. I haven't heard anything else, but I mean, I'm also not closely related to fighting games that much. But everything you said, I had heard about. So
Cool. So I mean, there you have it. It was. I mean, it's a big weekend. It's so
Yeah.
good to be back. I was busy or playing Xenoblade, so this week in between work, I'll probably have a bunch of the VODs on. God, it's nice. It's like a little game show for fighting games fans.
Yep. Well, it's good to be a fighting game fan.
It's good to be a gamer, man. We're
Good to
all eating well.
good to be a gamer. I mean, this next it might be good to be a gamer. If you're into Ubisoft games, who knows?
Yeah, this is a rough one.
Tencent is seeking to get a bigger stake in the in Ubisoft. So maybe pushing them over to be like controlling interest of Ubisoft.
That's
I
that's
mean,
certainly what they want, and we do know that the Guillemot family
yeah, Guillermo.
have been struggling to
Yeah,
keep the company. So it's this is likely not Tencent helping them so much as smelling blood in the water and wanting to take over. So I'm not quite sure what this will actually mean for Ubisoft. Tencent seems to do a lot of buying up and then continuing to allow companies to be profitable.
yeah. It's like a small injection of it's like a decent injection of money
I was
into
about
the
to say, don't
company.
say small.
Yeah, yeah. It's like it's a pretty decent injection of money into the company that just allows them to keep going on, and then I mean it normally keeps the company the devs afloat. So
Yeah, certainly, certainly.
I'm always wary when I see Tencent's name pop up anywhere or whatever because I do not know what their end goal is. All right, they are the most generous but also kind of sketchy as fuck company in the entire world right now when it comes to video game acquisitions because they just buy them up and they do nothing. They do absolutely nothing. And it's just so weird. They're just like, "Here, we're buying you. Just do whatever you want." It's like, "Oh, okay." But I mean, I haven't seen a company like fall down into the gutter after it happened. So who knows, man? I mean,
To
Ubisoft
be
makes
fair, Tencent targeting companies is usually a sign of that company being in and of themselves still
yeah,
profitable
yeah,
and presumably profitable going into the future.
yeah. But I mean, maybe I mean this probably won't change like Ubisoft's like in-house like structure or anything like that. But it might just keep them afloat. I mean, they still make decent-ish games. Some of their games are pretty good. If not just a bit repetitive, but we will see.
So, Newell,
Another thing Dal and I will see later on is the Monster Hunter Rise Title 1 update dropped a few hours ago, and
guys, there's too many things happening at once.
they dropped the digital event. They had the digital event earlier today. With it, we did it. I think Capcom listens to the podcast, guys. I think they listen to the podcast. All right. They put investigations in. That's the only thing we asked for.
They did. I mean,
Yeah.
that was a hotly requested topic. I'm not surprised to see it come back. I'm only surprised that it took to the first title update.
Yeah, I mean, I expected like it was something that I expected that would come in an update like just Sunbreak in general. So when I didn't see it in the base Sunbreak, I was like, no investigations feels bad, man. But it's in there. It's anomalies, anomaly monsters. They are. It is a random anomaly quests that you will get, where you hunt a what is it? An afflicted monster, and every time you gain research for these monsters or whatever, the quests go up in level. All right.
Yep, sure do.
I logged in today, or I logged in and just before the cast just to look at everything. All right. At this moment, I have up to level 21 of certain afflicted monsters. But the more you get investigations, the more that level goes up. And I'm pretty sure in the trailer I saw something that like above 60.
It's like 81, I think, is what I saw it top out.
I'm curious as to how far that goes. I'm assuming probably 100. And then I'm thinking in
I
my
don't know.
head. I'm
They
thinking in
plan
my
on
head.
increasing it every
Oh yeah,
title.
true. But I mean that's the thing that we wanted in the game was
Truth.
investigations. What else they added was they added a bunch more afflicted monsters. They added the four big monsters that they added. The new ones were seething basil geese, gold Rathian, silver Rathalos, and lucent Nargacuga.
Don't think it's
Um,
any surprise, even without their introduction long ago, that the Metal Wraths have made it back. They are kind of a signature of a G rank expansion. So
yeah. Um, we have the Forlorn Arena now.
sure do.
Thank God, because I'm gonna agree with Lav here. I was getting tired of seeing Citadel, man. I was getting tired of seeing it. So now with these investigations, we won't actually have to see Citadel that much because, like he said, like he said earlier in a stream, he's like, thank fucking God, I don't always have to hunt Nargacuga in the jungle.
Yeah, because the locales will all be randomized as well. So
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
it's gonna
That's
be
good.
really fun to see where we end up with certain
yeah.
creatures.
Certainly help with burnout anyway.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
that's the big thing investigations did for Worlder, right? You just
Mhm.
had so many different options. All right. It was just infinite. It was completely random. And it was just amazing. And now this like the difficulty is scaling. All right. So I mean, who knows how strong like fucking super high level monsters are going to be? It might get to a point where like if you don't have like specific tiered armor or whatever, you might get one hit.
Hey, how well do you know the monster? Can you do this whole fight without getting hit? Let's find out,
Yeah.
because you get one tapped.
Yeah.
I'm
Um
assuming with stronger and stronger monsters, new gear will be added, right?
Yes,
New gear's already added. There's there's the curiosities crafting, which allows you to I essentially I think it's you're able to kind of just put skills onto gear no matter what. It's from what I saw. But they didn't go too far into like I guess like details with that. We'll have to actually like play to really figure it out. Um there's just new tiers of gear now with just being able to use the afflicted pieces to get new tiers of gear, new tiers of weapons. Um there's just a lot. This is a hefty title update. I think for PC it's 9 gigs. The 9 GB update for PC. And it's 1 gig for Switch, but I mean, it's a Switch. It can't be huge on the Switch. Um, no, it's pretty good. This update's massive, and I think they said the next update's gonna be at the end of September, so that's 2
It's really
months, man.
close, actually.
Yeah, it's like super fucking close. Um, so I can't wait to see what they're gonna add in the second update. I already messaged Dalit earlier, and I was like, after the cast, man, let's play some Monhun. I'm taking a break from Xenoblade for 12 hours, I guess. Yeah, no, I'm excited. I like I said, I popped in the lab and stream. I was like, they listened to the podcast, and he was like, dude, they listened to the podcast. They didn't listen to the podcast. I know. Everybody was asking for
No, they totally did.
investigation. But they totally did.
Totally, yes,
Um.
totally.
But yeah, no, I cannot wait. Cannot wait to play. So we can move on to our final point, which is there was a Pokemon showcase this week as well,
It sure was.
showing off the new Pokemon Violet and Scarlet. The first half of the showcase was them talking about their mobile game and the World Championship, and I'm does anybody here play that?
Dude, I'm a Pokemon master.
All right. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. Okay. Um.
Yeah, I
I've
don't give
been
a shit.
I've been watching people suffer with is it Kaizo Ironmon challenge, if that counts.
No. Okay. I
Have
I don't know what
you
that
heard about
is.
that?
No, I don't
Oh
know
my
what that
god.
is.
Oh, it's a certain randomizer thing that people do. Like
Mhm.
it's also like I don't know. Do you know Kraken, Strippin, Arix, that kind of those folks?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know what stripping is.
they've all been suffering.
Oh, you were
Oh.
telling me about
Oh,
this.
so
Yeah.
they're modding like one of the older
Yeah, it's a
Pokemon games.
randomizer challenge.
Yeah, okay,
So
yeah.
basically, they're only ever allowed to use one Pokemon ever. I mean, they can change it. Like they can catch one monster per route, but they have to get rid of the other one.
It's
So only
Oh, okay.
one monster at a
Oh,
time.
it's like a
it's like a
hardcore
If that,
force.
Nuzlocke.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
If that monster, if that one dies, that's it. Reset.
You're dead. Yeah.
Yeah, reset. You're
Oh,
not
that's
allowed to. You're not allowed to buy potions or other healing items. You have to only use ones you find. Or
Jesus.
evolutions are random, but they still adhere to like the type and stuff like that.
Disgusting.
Yeah. What else?
Uh,
Yeah, you're not allowed to use TMs, only ones that gym leaders give you.
oh God.
If you go into a cave, you have to stay in there because if you leave, unless it's a story thing and you have to go back, you can't re-enter. If you go into a gym, you have to do it all in one go.
That's
No
so
exiting.
rough.
Yeah, it is. It's horror. It's a nightmare.
Dude, people hate
Oh
themselves,
yeah,
man.
the starting Pokemon are also random as well.
Well, too right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stats are random. You can't have Pokemon over 600 BST. The base stat thing. Some Pokemon are banned. Some moves are banned. That kind of thing. No healing moves.
What?
I can't just roost my way to victory.
No. No Mega Drain.
Oh my God. Dude, this is the masochist run.
It is.
That's rough. I would never do that.
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
Okay with I'm okay with Nuzlocks. I can do like a normal Nuzlocke or whatever, but holy
Yeah.
that's no, the first half was the that the Pokemon MOBA game that they have. I forget what it's called. They were talking about the World Championships for that.
Do you mean Go?
No, the MOBA game.
Oh,
They,
the
they
MOBA Unite.
Yeah,
Unite, Pokemon and Unite. Yeah, they were talking about the championships for that. I skipped past that because I wanted to learn about the Scarlet and Violet stuff. This game comes out in November, so I'm not picking it up when it drops, but I might actually pick this game up. I told myself I wouldn't pick up a Pokemon game unless I started seeing some like actual change in the game itself. No, fucking this game actually looks pretty good.
So what Aqua's saying is that he did this.
I
He's
did
the
this.
reason why Pokemon is good now.
I mean, I'm the reason why Xenoblade exists. Xenoblade 3. I did say the night before, there's no way Xenoblade 3 is coming out this direct. If it does, I get a Switch.
Oh, I remember that. That was so fucking funny.
Aqua, the Nintendo
You were so sure.
Yeah. No, let's see. This this game has 3 different storylines in it. That you can do in any order. It's completely open world. It's an open world RPG. You can play with 3 other players. It's a 4-player co-op.
Yeah.
The graphics actually look pretty decent. I mean, it's on a Switch, so the anti-aliasing thing is going to be shit. But the way you traverse around, you have a fucking Pokemon that turns into a bike and a jet.
I'm trying to figure out how they're gonna gate you with that. How maybe you don't get the forms or something right away. Because
yeah, probably
even with the non-linear format they seem to be allowing for, It's just something about it that feels like they're gonna gate certain sections regardless.
Yeah, I feel like there's probably going to be some gating. I also feel like so the only reason why I think that they might not gate it is they didn't talk about how the game actually plays. Um, there is a possibility that the world just scales with your character.
Yes,
Um,
as it should be.
yeah,
Did Arceus do this?
yeah, Arceus did this. All right, because you had research levels. I assume chances are, because the setting for the setting for this game is is you're in school. Um, there might be class levels that you have to go through. And the higher the class level you are, the higher the higher level the Pokemon are out in the world. But I mean, honestly, from when I saw this game, I was like, okay, I'm actually interested in this Pokemon. I was slightly interested in Sword and Shield, and I think I picked up. I think I did pick up Sword and Shield or whatever, but I played it for like 5 minutes, and I was like, okay, this was a mistake. Um,
I
but
beat that game. Can confirm it was a mistake.
yeah, this game actually feels like they've done some change. They've done some actual changes. Like what they did in Arceus, they were like, okay, we can do this in an actual Pokemon game. Um, and it looks like they. I mean, they said it's open world, so which is what a Pokemon game honestly should be, is open world. What it feels like a Pokemon game should be. The new gimmick, it's weird, but I mean it's a Pokemon gimmick, so I guess I'll have to. I think it's the Terra forms or whatever, where
I turned to
um
crystal.
yeah,
Yeah,
they turned to
crystallized, and
crystal, and it's
sometimes they
random.
change their. Well, I'm. Do we know if it's random for sure?
So here's the explanation that I was listening to, like with the thing when they were talking about it. I feel like the Terra type is going to be random for each Pokemon. And I don't mean like each Pokemon species. I mean like you could have two Pikachu's and they might not be the same Terra type. Because when they were explaining it, they specifically pointed out Eevee.
But
Eevee's a
Eevee's
normal
always been
type.
a special case,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
it has, but I'm hoping that they expand that to every Pokemon. Every Pokemon that is Terra type can be random.
I'm gonna be honest with
Um.
you. I who did not play this.
Mhm.
I didn't play third
Mhm.
gen, I think, when it was
Yeah.
introduced. Still hear people talking about Mega Evolutions favorably, where every
Yeah.
other gimmick has been kind of shat on. Just
Yeah.
bring it back.
Mega
Just
Evolutions wasn't third gen, by the way. It was
it wasn't.
no. It was.
I
I think it
my,
was
my
X
God,
and it was X and Y.
whatever. I stopped playing it
Yeah.
after the bloody after Johto. So
No. I
um,
know.
just bring it back. That seems to have gone over really well. It's established, and it means you don't have to do something for every single
It's not
Pokemon.
how Game Freaks do it. No. There
I
has to be a
just
new gimmick each game.
I like, and if that was how the game sold, like if that was like the big defining, this is why we buy Pokemon, I would understand that.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Um. Yeah, but the explanation that I was thinking is that each Pokemon might have its own different like Terra type. Like if I had two Pikachu's, they could be different Terra types. Because they stated that a Pokemon's type will change depending on the Terra form that
Yes,
they take or whatever. So like an Azurill's not going to be a water. It won't always be a water Terra type. All right. It might change to like maybe an Ice Terra type or
you and I read that very differently because in my head it was when you get a Terra type, you get one typing. So singular
well
type
yeah
Pokemon, you'll probably get that type. You might get something different if it's special, like Pikachu has flying Pikachu. I'm sure surfing Pikachu will be in there. And the Eevees are in there. But where I thought this was going to be special was on the multi-typed Pokemon. Like, let's say Charizard, fire
Almost,
flying, right?
yeah. A bunch of Pokemon now are
Yeah, yeah,
multi-typed.
yeah, exactly, exactly. Like, I'm gonna use Charizard as an example. Charizard is fire flying.
Hmm.
What if it's Terra type? Is that actually what it's called? Come to think of it,
Yeah,
it doesn't
Terra.
matter.
Yeah, it's Terra
If,
type.
what if its typing just becomes just flying or just fire, or make it special? Make goddamn Charizard a dragon because it is one.
I'm like I'm not sure because again they didn't explain it very
They did, yeah,
good.
they did a very poor
Yeah,
job of explaining. I think.
yeah. So
Also,
when
I'll
I
be honest,
saw
I'm not the best person to try to care about that.
yeah
So.
when I saw the explanation go to Eevee, it was like, okay, well, Eevee, like you would think Eevee would be Eevee's a normal type, so all right, but there could be an Eevee that is a water Terra type or a fire Terra type or electric Terra type or whatever. So I thought that I was thinking that explanation is possibly branched out to all Pokemon. It might not be. I don't know. Again, they suck at explaining shit. Um, so like I said, I'm interested in this one. I'm not gonna pick it up on release because it comes out in November, and again, that is God of War month. All right.
It is God of War month. This is true.
uh, and for how long it took me to get through God of War 1, I'll probably be playing it until like Crisis Core Reunion comes out.
Does the terraform elements like type, override the original type?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
If you turn Terraform, it overrides what type it is.
okay.
Which is important for stab, right? Same type attack bonus. Yeah, stab.
Yeah.
But it also means you technically get rid of some weaknesses if you drop a type,
Mm-hmm.
or gain some if you become a different type.
They have raids in this game like they did in Sword and Shield, where
They
you can
look
find
so much better.
yeah, you can find a Terra type out in the wild or whatever, and you have you and your three buddies or whatever battle this, and when you break it away from its terraform, you have a chance of catching it.
And no doubt there will be certain special uh, typings that you can only get through the raid system. So
Yeah, yeah,
look forward for that.
yeah. Like I said, overall, this game looks decent. Like I swear, one of the biggest problems I just have with fucking Pokemon games, all right, that they don't have voice acting in them, and and most of their recent games would have been so much better if there's voice acting in them.
I've heard a lot
But
of reasons for this. I know that it would cost a bunch, which is fair enough, but they make the most money in the
I
world on
know
these
it's not
Yeah.
games.
it's
So
it's
I don't
not
know that
like
I
they
buy
wouldn't
that.
it's not like they wouldn't recoup the costs.
I've heard that maybe it would ruin the immersion, but I don't buy that because
They don't even have to voice the character. Voice the other
exactly.
characters.
And I've heard that yeah, that's a lot of people to get together, and then you remember, oh wait, they have all the actors for the show. So
Yeah.
really, yeah, no, there's kind of no reason it doesn't have voice acting other than saves time and money.
Well, shit, you have so many characters that are you have so many like. Actually, you don't even need the voice. You don't even need to voice the random trainers you come across the fucking the come across the on the routes, man. You can have one person do the guys, one person do the girls for like very very small snippets of like voice lines or whatever, like
Oh
back in
yeah.
the
The
old fucking
and
yeah, back in the old fucking RPG days, right?
yeah.
You can just have them do that for the random trainers, and then have just voices for like the actual characters in the game. That's literally all you have to do. Probably not anywhere near as expensive as anybody would probably think, and it would just be, and they would honestly, they would probably attract more players to the game because they're like, oh my god, there's voice acting. Holy shit, is Game Freak actually doing something? Like,
Oh, you
fuck,
believe
man.
more than I do. I
No,
think
no, no,
I
no.
don't know that voice. I don't think that voice acting would get people into it that much. I think what would is if Game Freak put out a trailer of combat and people
Yeah.
saw proper animations, I think
Yeah.
then people would finally say, "Oh, evolution! Wow."
Yeah.
They don't need to be
it's
like Pokken level good. That's aggressive. I will grant you, but better than what's been.
I mean,
That said, I can't wait for this game to come out and see all the comparisons to
yeah.
games 3 gens ago. I always look forward to that because I'm
Yeah.
spiteful.
Yep. Anyway, like I said, I will probably pick this one up, but maybe not until next year. Who knows? Maybe I can find a pocket space where I beat God of War really quickly, and I don't
I
have
need
anything
a
else after that.
hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, same here. I'm like halfway through Xenoblade 3, and I'm like, I have other stuff I want to play, or whatever. But I'm like, I need to get through Xenoblade 3. That's the news for this week. I cherry picked like 4 that were like kind of important to everybody here. So, what are we doing? What are we doing this week?
Apparently playing Monster Hunter and
Well, I mean,
so much Xenogears.
that's within like the next like 20 minutes we'll be playing Monster Hunter. So,
Yeah, but those are literally the only 2 games I will be playing
yeah,
because
same.
work. Honestly, it's gonna
Oh,
be a hefty work week.
I was about to say same, but then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm also playing Minecraft. So,
And Minecraft.
yeah.
Well, I
Ah,
guess I'll continue working my way through Black Mesa and relaxing with Stardew and whatever else finds me, I suppose.
Yeah.
maybe
I don't
Black
know what to
Mesa.
watch now. I don't know what to watch now that Sandman's finished. It was so good. I might watch it all again.
Great. And one more time for the people in the back. Welcome back,
Yeah.
Leek.
Woohoo. I'm so happy, really.
Welcome back, lovely.
I'm spamming the
Oh,
party
holy
horn.
heck.
Spamming the party horn sound effect.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you for putting up with an hour and like 15 minutes of us talking about video games. Please make sure to subscribe and like and comment and all that stuff. Please make sure to check out the Perpetual Backlog Plays channel where I'm uploading Xenoblade 3 content, and we will see you guys next week.
Be good.
Bye-bye.
Before you go, remember to like, comment, and sub to us. Not only does it help out the channel and let us know what you're into, but it also makes you 100% cooler than everybody else. I checked with Aqua. It's definitely